Well, as we head towards the final segment of this morning's edition of News and Views right here on Salaamedia, we are staying with water. And we've known in the last few years how notorious water shortages has been, particularly in the Johannesburg areas. And they affect everybody, young, old, even the elderly. Now, yesterday, we heard about Jan Hofmeyer. We're talking about fortunate recipients of a water initiative to see their water supply restored. Our very own Upper Mariam Mia, a Salaamedia presenter, was there, and also together with the publisher and chief editor at the independent newspaper group Shakiera Tayob, who are both online with me right now. Shakiera, to you and to Upper Mariam Mia, Assalamu alaikum and welcome.
Walaikum salam. How are you, Inayat?
Alhamdulillah, doing very well, Shakira, and yourself?
Alhamdulillah, shukr.
Right, Shakira, let's talk about this heading that I'm seeing here, quite interesting. From thirst to thriving, a water project making a difference to an old age home.
Okay. The Fortsburg Independent has been assisting the old age units in Federal. Now, there's not only one old age unit there. There's different types of old age units that we have there. We have 24 cluster units. Those are the street units, and each unit has 5 clusters in it. And then we have the Acacia Court, Tea Court, and Amber Court. These are all flat units that government has placed the old age people in. And then we have Caroline Street Old Age Village, and we also have the Radio Cottage Old Age Village. Now, we've been assisting them for the past 17 years in terms of assisting them with food, grocery hampers, water supply and stuff like that. But with the water scarcity, it's become really bad where they have no water at all. And alhamdulillah, we've managed to do the water tanks in all the cluster units, and now we've started with the flat units. And so far so good. With the help of Salaamedia, we were able to do an installation yesterday on Mandela Day. And we truly appreciate your guys' sponsorship towards our project, because our old people are really grateful that they actually now have water flowing through their taps.
Yes, in fact, this actually ties in with Upper Mariam Mia yesterday with Salaamedia, the handing over of the borehole at the Gravel Primary School as well. And once again, Salaamedia, humanitarian journalism, living through the slogan on a day like Mandela Day yesterday. And again, when we look at a valuable resource like water making a difference. So you were present there, Upper Mariam Mia. Just your thoughts.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings to all our beautiful listeners. Hope you're having a spiritually uplifting day of Jummah. Jummah Mubarak to all. Yes, so I was there, but what was very, very, I think, disheartening was the fact that we came to learn through Shakira that this was not just because of the water woes or water interruptions in it. The residents in this area, in this locality, have not had running water since last year, this time here. So this has become their daily struggle. They are senior citizens, bear in mind, living here. Secondary issues, they now suffering from back aches, muscular pain, and that having to get water. So every day is a struggle. They wake up thinking, where are they going to get water from? Lugging 5 liters around, which they can't carry. Shakira had then told me, never mind 5 liters, they're unable to carry a 2-liter bottle. So when we arrange water for them, she has to physically then fill the water and have it delivered to their doorstep. One resident said she finds herself frequenting the clinic with lots of muscular pain due to the fact of carrying water upstairs. Remember, this particular senior citizen village is a double-story flats. So their staircase as well to bear in mind. So it was really, really concerning. And according to Shakira, she's engaged with many at city council, in government as well, but they can't get answers why there's a problem that water is not reaching the most vulnerable and marginalized members of our community.
Yes, Abba, shukran for that. Shakira, clearly from what Abba Mariam Mia is saying, there are massive challenges. There is a huge struggle. And I'm sure for someone like yourself, in the cold face, witnessing this on a day-to-day basis. Upper Mariam Mia spoke about this is not a problem that just occurred a few days ago. We're talking of well over a year where people have been struggling, and this is a valuable resource. It's a life-saving resource as well. Just from your side, Shakira, looking at these challenges, looking at overcoming these challenges, how difficult a job, a task has this been?
It's been extremely difficult, especially getting permission to put in our water tanks, because we feel that the water tank is the only source right now. And we also work together with Roshni team, who comes and brings them water, because we're having issues with getting the Joburg water tankers to bring the water to the residents of Flededo. When they do come into the area, only certain water tanks are filled, but not at the old age units. So we've now got Uncle Yusuf from Roshni team, who comes in every 2 or 3 days, and he will fill up all the tanks that Fordsburg Independent has installed to all the old age units. However, we still got a long way ahead of us, because there are other units who have no water still. And we require assistance to get these tanks installed into the other units. Alhamdulillah, with Salaamedia's coverage, we are hoping that we get many donors on board who would assist us in alleviate the suffering of the old people.
Yes, Abba Miriam, again, we, to a large extent, to overcome these problems, we are reliant on people coming forward, on donors, as Shakira alluded to as well. And it is just the goodwill, and it is generosity. It is people, who open up their hearts, who dig into their pockets to assist with initiatives like this. Because at the end of the day, we cannot wait for the authorities to do something. You mentioned Shakira has been obviously complaining to the authorities for a long term period of time, but to no avail. So again, for us here at Salam Media, we have a huge responsibility, and I'm sure even Shakira being involved in the media as well, to try and get this message out very, very far and wide, loud and clear, that there are people, they are desperate, and something needs to give, something needs to be done about it.
Absolutely. So if you see the visuals currently, you can see the smiles after almost a year of not having pipe water into their homes. You can see the gratitude. It was all smiles. It was uh, tears of gratitude, feelings of elation. One resident told me, she's been bathing in minimal water, and then her skin is itching. She cannot wait to go and have a proper ablution today. So the gratitude, the prayers you get from our senior citizens are priceless. And yes, one thing is media, we report and we create awareness. But then, as you correctly said, Brother Inayat, something's got to give. We ourselves at Salam Media, Shakira at Forsberg Independent, decided we need to be part of the solution. What we need to remind them that these water tankers are the primary source of water. There is special acknowledgement and shout out to Uncle Yusuf and the Roshni team. They come with the water tankers. They are filling the pipes, as you could see in the visuals. That is the water source. From the water tanker into 10,000, 2,005 liter, 2,500 drums of water. Four of them, that's 10,000 liters. And now it will be about 3 or 4 days. And Uncle Yusuf and his team has to come and fill up again. So this is how we've managed there. And as Shakira said, there are many other units that require support like this in terms of installing these gift of life. I call them not just water tankers, but they are water the storage tanks, but they are gift of life. So we require more assistance. Support Shakira in the great work she and the Fordberg Independent is doing in this area to support the most marginalized and vulnerable members of our community.
Yes, Shakira, and just obviously we've seen huge successes from what had happened yesterday as well, and the work doesn't stop here. And just to give you an opportunity, in the short term and also possibly in the medium term, in terms of what plans are and what people need to do to get involved.
Okay. They can contact the Fordsburg Independent directly. Like I said, we do require more water tankers. And it's not just about sponsoring a water tank, it's about doing the entire installation, because We want water to go inline to the old people. We don't want them to stand outside or come outside their flat units and have to draw water. So whoever's willing to come on board and assist us in terms of doing complete installations with us would really be grateful. Another issue that we're sitting with is the fact that these old people live on pension money. And now with the rates increases and the electricity increase to them, they're suffering with food. So the Fort Big Independent does hampers for them on a regular basis. So whoever wants to come on board and assist us in terms of assisting them with food, hampers, on a monthly basis, we do a sanitary pack drive to the youth in the community, educating them, telling them the pros and cons of youth and cleanliness and hygiene. So we welcome everyone's support because this community is really suffering. The old age units are dilapidated and they don't really have much. And I think they turn to the Fort Big Independent because they don't know who else to turn to anymore. And we also do a lot of the soup kitchen drives with them, giving them hot meals, bread drives. And like I said, we welcome one and all to join us.
Well, shukran for that, Shakiera, and also to you, Upper Mariam, for coming on this morning right here on Salaamedia, and all the best. And obviously, the appeal will still go out for support, as mentioned by both Shakiera and Upper Mariam. To both of you, Jazakallah once again for that update, and have yourself a wonderful Jummah ahead, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
Wa alaikum salam, Brother Inayat. Shukran for the opportunity. And please, let's give the gift of life. The best sadaqah jariyah is the gift of water. So, inshallah, contact Forsberg Independent or even at Salaamedia, and we could facilitate the gift of life, the best sadaqah jariyah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just saw a message come up on screen saying, "Great work, guys. Yes, Allah accept, Allah reward all your efforts." And once again, for the wonderful effort. And with that, I'm going to be signing off. It's brought us to the end of this edition of News and Views right here on Salaamedia. So until we meet again, from myself and the team, have yourself a spiritually uplifting Jummah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.